mostly what it really is, in the first round I just did a real lazy check of a kick, and I should have been, holding his mouth. But it kind of gave me problems throughout the fight, so I was trying to avoid using it. But I think it's going to be just fine. If it's anything, I think it's going to be. I don't think it's anything that's like, hopefully it's just maybe a slip pin or a little fracture or something like that.
What's it like for you to adapt out there with that so early?
I was just hoping it was just one of those things that maybe Charlie horsed it. And then as the fight went on, it kind of felt like it was swelling up on me. But, I really don't think it's going to be anything too big. And I'm just really fortunate that it wasn't anything that really made a difference in the fight that I was able to finish with it. So, I'm not upset about it. Just, get some rest.
How does it feel getting that hardware in Albuquerque?
What's that?
How does it feel getting the hardware in Albuquerque?
I don't even really know how to put all this into words. It's just, it's pretty overwhelming. There's a lot of love, and I don't wear my emotions on my sleeve.
How does your first MMA World Title compare to the countless boxing World Championships you won?
I think it's just different. I don't think I could compare the two. I think that this is just, I think what makes this just kind of on a whole different level is back when I was boxing, it was something that maybe we kind of look into the future at, and I wouldn't really think that I would be able to also fight for an MMA title. And even when I first started fighting, I said, well, why not be the first girl that holds a title in boxing and in MMA? And that was kind of a motivational thing for me personally, but I never really, it's kind of overwhelming that it's here. And, and none of this would be possible without these people right here helping me to get here. I just go train, and I just want to thank Legacy and Nick for the opportunities and any of my whole career just along the way, and helping me lead me to Nick, my trainer, Mr. Winkleborn, my trainer's name too. Mr. Winklejohn. I'm surrounded by great people.
Did Juliana show you anything you didn't expect, or any challenges at all from her?
I've been telling my husband, I think the whole time, like, she's got long legs, she's going to be throwing high kicks, she's going to be throwing front kicks, she's going to be trying to catch me with that stuff. She's been around, it's not just her MMA record, but she has Muay Thai background. Like I said, you never know if they're going to come in and try and take you down or not, but I knew she was going to. If those are things that she's done in her past that have been some of her qualities, of course she's going to try to throw them. And I knew that much. I didn't know if she had any other plans, We did think that she was going to want to clinch a little bit and throw knees, and I felt okay there. There's things I want to learn from that, but I felt the positions were fine. I didn't feel threatened in the clinch too much. There's a difference between Muay Thai clinch and just kind of an over-under clinch. I haven't fought anybody that's had a lot of Muay Thai experience with kind of more of that Thai clinch style, and so we did work on it, and I didn't feel threatened by it. So there's always the next step and more to learn.
She said Wednesday that she wanted to take you to the ground and just see how you did. Do you feel like you just didn't give her a chance?
I wanted to keep her at bay if she wasn't going to try. If it was going to go to the ground, my plan was it to be on my terms. And I didn't want to go out of my way for it either, because I didn't know what she wanted to find on the ground. I didn't want to just sit her guard either, but to stand and just kind of throw some strikes, I did want to do that if we got there. But I think we kind of kept her at bay by just throwing a lot of front kicks and keeping her there. It's hard to shoot from that far out, so we just kind of tried to keep that range there.
What did you learn about yourself tonight?
I learned a lot of things I want to really work on. There's things that I felt came pretty easy that that have always been there, and I think it just even more so tonight was like, yes, those things are comfortable. But there's also things I wanted to excel on. You know, maybe just, I really wish I would have put more pressure when I had her hurt a few times instead of letting it go to her, but, you know, it's a learning experience.
What's next?
You know, I plan on defending my title, and, you know, talk about June, like, we'll see where it goes from there, and, you know, I've had a lot of whirlwind of things coming along, and I just feel like, you know, April 4th was the timeline for me, and that's always worked, whether it was boxing or MMA. I have one day ahead of me because, you know, a long time ago, I don't know really who it was, he said, you know, you never promised another fight. Tonight's your fight. Let's do this first. And that's always kind of, even before that, you know, I always thought, well, this is what's ahead of me. I don't want to look too far in the future because then this might pass me by. But I never really thought of it that way either, that this is the only one you can promise, because if something goes wrong or something, you know, it's one at a time. And so tonight was it. We'll go back to the drawing board. Let's see what happens.
Any other questions?